Can you pass this Social Security test? Nearly 80% got a D or less, which means they got less than 70% of these questions right. That's crazy. And 41% failed. This is from a Mass Mutual, a 2024 Social Security Retirement Benefits questionnaire. An online poll about Social Security conducted by Mass Mutual from January 23rd to January 30th of 2024 among 1,500 Americans nearing the between the age of 55 and 65 who have not filed for Social Security benefits yet. So we're going to go to they actually asked the questions here. Unfortunately, I have the answers right here. So I'm going to try my best not to see the answers. But question number 1. In most cases, if I take benefits before my full retirement age, they will be reduced for early filing. All right, so if you answered, I'm going to just tell you, if you answered false on that, you need to watch all my videos right now. Let me erase this real quick. All right, so this one's pretty obvious. In most cases, if I take benefits before my full retirement age, my benefits will be reduced for early filing? And the answer to that obviously is true. All right, so we're going to put true there for number 1. All right. Number 2, if I'm receiving benefits before my full retirement age and I continue to work, my benefits might be reduced based on how much I make. Well, we know that's true too. That's called an earnings test. All right. So again, the question is, I gotta let you guys figure this out. If I'm receiving benefits before my FRA, full retirement age, and I continue to work, my benefits might be reduced based on how much I make. So I got to pause and let that sink in. But you should know that too. All right. Number 3, if I have a spouse, he or she can, let me put my hand on that. If I have a spouse, he or she can take benefits from my record, even if she or he has no individual earnings history. Or basically, your spouse doesn't have an earnings record. Can she take benefits based on your record? All right, what do you guys think there? We're going to put true there. All right, there we go. If I have a spouse and he or she passes away, I will receive both my full benefit and my deceased spouse full benefit. All right, so they're saying if I die, Charlotte will receive her benefit and my own benefit. It's kind of the answer to that's false, but there's a little bit. I mean, if you actually look at like Right Capital, for instance, they're going to show she keeps her benefit and steps up to whatever my benefit was. So in some regard, she's receiving her benefit plus the difference between my benefit and hers, but she's not receiving both. So it's kind of a confusing question if you ask me. I don't want to be too literal here, but when you ask these questions, it needs to be literal. Generally, if I'm in a same-sex marriage, there are different eligibility requirements when it comes to Social Security retirement benefits. Oh, come on. I mean, literally. Do you literally think... We all know that's going to be false here now, even though I challenged the premise, but we'll go with that. All right. The money that comes out of my paycheck for Social Security goes into a specific account from me and remains there, earning interest until I begin to receive Social Security benefits. The old-fashioned Al Gore lockbox. Well, we know that one's false, too. I mean, that's just silly. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll go to 7 now. If I get divorced, I might be able to collect benefits based on my ex-spouse's Social Security earnings. So I'm going to say that one's true. There's a lot of, that's 7. There's a lot of questions. I mean, there's a lot of variations there. But yes, if you're, I need to stop so you guys can answer. If I'm divorced, I might be able to collect Social Security benefits based on my ex-spouse. That's 100% correct. Might. And usually anytime there's a might, that usually means it's going to be true. Anytime it's an all or never, that usually means it's false. All right. Under current law, Social Security benefits could be reduced by 20% or more for everyone by 2035. All right, well, we're going to say true there, but that's, again, current law, 2035. It could be 2032. Again, a little bit misleading, but we're going to go with true there because that just inherently obviously makes sense. If I file for retirement benefits and have dependent children age 18 or younger, they may also qualify for Social Security benefits. Good question. That's a very good question. If I file for Social Security benefits and I have children under the age of, children under the age of 8 or children 18 or younger, they also may be able to qualify Social Security benefits. The answer to that, of course, is true. 10. If I delay taking Social Security benefits past the age of 70, I will continue to get delayed retirement credits each year until I file. All right. It's a good question. Good question. That's a good question. If I delay beyond the age of 70, will you continue to receive the delayed earnings credits? And we know that one is false. Just a couple more here. Social Security retirement benefits are subject to income tax just like the withdrawals from a traditional IRA account. Social Security retirement benefits are subject to income tax just like the withdrawals on an IRA account. I don't like this question at all because the facts are Social Security benefits are subject to income tax. That doesn't mean they will be subject to income tax. So I would have said yes, they are subject to income tax. Doesn't mean they will be. And they say they use the qualifier similar to a traditional IRA account where everything that comes out is ordinary income. But they didn't say that explicitly. Of course, that is wrong. So there's two things here. Are they subject to income tax? Yes. Are they subject to income tax to an IRA account? No. But they're certainly subject to income tax. So I was wrong there because it should be false according to these guys. But I would have said true because they are subject to income tax benefits, 100%. Doesn't mean you got to pay them if you do it right, which is what I teach in this YouTube channel. I must be a U.S. citizen to collect full Social Security benefit or Social Security benefits. 12, and the answer to that is I must be a U.S. citizen to collect Social Security benefits. And just think about what's going on with the whole insanity of the border and all that. All these people supposedly paying payroll taxes. Will they be, or a husband has a wife that's not a U.S. citizen? So the answer, of course, is that is false. You don't have to be a U.S. citizen. But that is a challenge. It's a tough question right there. Because people who pay into it, and then spouses, I guess that's it. Is that it? I thought there was one more. Okay, that's it. So for me, we got I got one wrong out of 12. So I didn't even come in. I got an A. I might even had questions on this one right here too. Generally speaking, I know you're going to probably err on the side of saying no because we give money to everybody. That's what I would have said. I would have said false there because there's no border. We don't have a country anymore. So there's no U.S. citizenship. I mean, anyone can come here and just, apparently it doesn't matter. Just come on in. You're welcome. You can get welfare. We'll give you freaking debit cards in New York City. We'll put you up in hotels in Brunswick, Maine. It's great. And you don't have to do anything. Oh, well, they can't get a job. Yeah, because the whole freaking thing just drives me up the wall. Do we have a country or not? It's just that simple. If you have a country, you have a border, and you defend your border. Joe Biden, freaking clown. What the hell is this? Just everybody comes here. Oh, but they're doing good. I don't care what they're doing. They don't have a right to hear. They don't have obligation to our financial wherewithal. I don't care if they come here to dig ditches no one else wants to do. There's a methodology to come here legally. Get them out of here, man. Like freaking Mark Dyson's got a t-shirt that says, no vacancy, deport them all. 100%, get the hell out of here and come back the legal way. It's freaking insanity. Oh, but the libertarians, the Republicans, but Josh, don't you like all the ethnic food? Yeah. Weird how we can still get ethnic food by doing it legally. Shocking. I like legal. How come you don't have to pay attention to the law, but I have to pay attention to the law when it came to COVID and all that stuff? But you don't have to pay attention to the law when it comes to Black Lives Matter or freaking just coming over the border. But we all have to pay attention to the law. It's crazy. You all know it's crazy. Yeah, a little freaking rant on. Anyway, so here's your thing right here. So I would have got one wrong. I would have said false there just because I know, again, there is no border. Everyone can just come in here and get whatever the hell they want. It's crazy. So how did you do? How did you do? That's actually, thankfully, Mass Mutual, they actually showed us the questions, which is good. A lot of times they'll say, 54% of people failed this quiz. And you're like, well, what's the quiz? Well, we don't know. Okay. All right. Love your thoughts. God bless. And again, if you, we're going live on Locals tonight. That's what I meant to say. So if you're not a member of my Locals channel, it's in Doobie Duke, live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We got stuff to talk about investment-wise. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been reading, and we're going to catch you guys up on some of the stuff I've been reading on. All right, God bless.